Hey bedheads. Today I am filming my first video for 2019. When I first thought of what I wanted to do to kind of like recap 2018, I was thinking about, should I do a New Year's resolutions video? Should I do like a 2018 rewind video where I go back through all my old videos? Or should I just like talk about the milestones that have happened throughout the past year? And honestly, I think I'm gonna do just like a very true bedhead Beth vlog style video. So I'm going to put everything in my notebook and kind of just show you guys bits and pieces of this year. Basically, I have a bunch of photos in front of me. I have these little Instax Polaroid photos. I have some photos from 2018, some photos from 2017, and even some photos from 2015. That's what these are. Basically moving, I've just kind of like accumulated all of those. I have some postcards that say Oklahoma and Texas on them because those are 2 out of the 3 states that I've lived in this year. I have all of my Polaroids that were on the string throughout Vlogmas. All of my like intro Polaroids are right here. And then I have my journal, which I'm going to be putting all of the photos in this journal. You guys have seen this journal a couple of times. And it basically started in 2015 and has up until now in it. So I think that this year might be the last year I use it because it is getting quite full. But I love my journal. And then I also have this file folder. And this file folder has important papers in it. I say important papers very like loosely because to me important papers are just things that like I don't want to throw away. They don't have to be like super important. I have my ticket from Portland in it that says I ran a red light, even though I didn't, because I didn't come to a complete stop when I turned right, and it thinks I just like ran a red light, which I've never done in my life, but it was like $300, so love that for me. But it literally has photos of me and Audrey in the car, which I thought was quite hilarious. I was a little bitter about that for a while because if I would have been stopped by an actual cop, I wouldn't have gotten a $300 ticket, I'm sure, because I literally had never had a ticket before in my life. My record is totally clean, and I just turned right on red. So I definitely would have been able to talk myself out of that one if I would have been given the chance. However, I wasn't. Not bitter about that at all. Then this is Audrey's discharge plan from the inpatient hospital that she was in to help with her suicidal ideation. So that's a very important piece of paper, obviously. I have another ticket in here, which was great. This was a parking citation from my school. How freaking rude. My school sucks because they have absolutely no parking because all of the older parking lots are under renovation because they're making them bigger, but because of that, there's no parking. So you have to park on the street, and I parked near a sidewalk. So apparently I parked within 20 feet of a crosswalk. Like, is that for real? I didn't even know that was a law. So that was $70 down the toilet right there. And I've already gotten 2 other parking tickets from my school. So fun going through these things. Oh, this was my Texas temporary liability insurance card. I actually was suspended from driving for about a year, and I only knew about it within like the last 6 months. Thank goodness I never got pulled over within that time. Actually, I got my Portland ticket within the time period that my license was suspended, and I had no idea. My license was suspended because I didn't turn in my New York license plates to my insurance, I guess. When you move states, you have to do that if you're switching over insurance. Well, I had no idea that you had to do that, and my insurance agent never told me I had to do that. So my license was literally suspended for like it was like suspended for almost a year, and then for every day that you didn't turn in your license plates after the time period had ended, it added on like another day or another month or something like that. So I should have had my license suspended for a whole nother calendar year, but because it like technically wasn't our fault, like we weren't like told about it, I only had my license suspended for like another 2 or 3 months, I think, until they got my license plate in, because I had to ship it back to New York and get a new driver's license and everything like that, get that all handled, and then I finally got my license back. So I literally, like, basically this whole summer I wasn't able to drive, which was lovely. Oh, the memes. What's all of this? Oh yeah, then this is a receipt because I had to get like $3,000 worth of work done on my car because I bought my car in New York. Like, we bought it basically to drive back to Oklahoma from New York, And when we bought it, because we lived by the ocean in New York, it had a lot of like rust damage, but we bought it from like a company that was supposedly like awesome, and they did all these checks before. Well, then I drove to Portland in it, and we lived in Portland, which is also by the ocean and by the water and stuff, so it got even more rust. And then we had lived in Texas for like a couple months, and my car was like feeling weird. I'm like very weird about my car. Like, I've driven so many miles in that car, so I can tell when like anything is off like a little bit. I just can like feel on the floorboards almost like my feet were feeling different. And then a couple weeks later, it started sounding like a motorcycle almost, like where the engine would rev like crazy. And we took it in, and it ended up being like $3,000 worth of damage from the inside of the car rusting out. So we had to get all of that fixed. So that was also a lovely thing that happened this year. A lot of not so fun adult-ish things happened. Some more like nasty things I don't want to look at. Ugh. This is the business card of the guy who did this tattoo on me, which I love. And this tattoo to me, I'm like so paranoid that I have lipstick on my teeth throughout this video because I'm wearing like actual lipstick. I normally wear lip tints, but I'm about to take this off after this video, so I didn't want to put on lip tints. So anyways, I got this tattoo because it's a swallow, and back in the day, sailors would get a swallow tattoo for every 5,000 miles that they journeyed. So that was kind of like my symbol for what this year was all about, and honestly what these past like 3 years have been all about for me. And I've just like traveled so much on my own and with my sister, and traveling for me has just been like the most incredible learning experience. Ugh, gosh, more like bills and crap. This is the layout of the apartment complex that me and Audrey lived in for about, I want to say like 8 or 9 months when we first moved to Texas. And started school. And so this is just like the layout of our first apartment in Texas together. Oh, this is my first calendar year of working with Synagents. So I'm a Synagents distributor. My beauty brand is called Bedhead Beauty. That's been a big part of this past year for me. It's been a huge blessing. It's been a way for me to like be able to work from home and help Audrey through a lot of stuff, as well as go to school and still do YouTube. And I'm pretty sure I signed up, I want to say like on the 21st of January of 2018. So in 20 days, it'll be a calendar year that I have been working with Synagents, and every day has been such a blessing, such a growing experience. Okay, I think that that's pretty much everything from here. I don't want to like bore you guys too much with this crap. Yeah, more letters from New York saying like, you suck and you no longer have a driver's license. This is my acceptance letter from Cameron University. I went to school there online for the first part of 2018. It's like hard for me to remember. So the spring semester of 2018 is when I attended Cameron University. I did it online because half of that semester, or part of that semester, I did in Oklahoma, part of it I did in Portland, and then the end of it I did in Texas. Yes, that was quite the semester for me. Then I also have my acceptance letter to Texas Women's University, which is awesome. This is the first school I've gone to with my little sister Audrey. I talked her into going here because it's amazing. I love it. I finally nailed down my major, which is family studies. All right, so that is like a little peek into my journal of 2018. But yeah, this has been quite the year, probably the hardest year of my life with everything that my little sister went through. And I kind of like, I don't know, this year, I don't want to say like, this sounds so dramatic, but like this year kind of broke me. I actually had to like ask for a lot of help this year, which was definitely hard for me, but it was also like good for me. But yeah, I guess that was like the biggest lesson I learned this year, was like that I have to ask for help. And it's still really hard for me to ask for help, but anyways, yeah, thanks for watching this video. I hope it was somewhat entertaining for you guys, and I'm excited for what 2019 shall bring us. Oh, did I just smear? Y'all, this is why I cannot have regular lipstick. It's literally like all over my hands. Fantastic.